Good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning, March 1st, here in Buffalo, New York. Um, Lisa with White Wolf Tarot here. And this is going to be the fourth installment through a so far three-part video installment on the title Hometown Shenanigans. I would apologize, but I won't. Because quite frankly, had I sat here without interruptions throughout this reading, it would have been at least a 2-hour channeling. And I mean, I don't sit for videos for 2 hours, dude. But then again, I haven't had this kind of information come forth to me with actual assistance. It's just been like, oh my God, here's some word vomit. Now run along and do something with it, and which is fine. The spark needs to be had somewhere. You need to be sparked up. The idea, the holy shit, this is really a thing, so that you can go investigate or do what you do to find your truth. And again, I would apologize, but let's face it. Yesterday, when the energy first started coming in, and I dropped my cards, and I talked about how I dropped my cards. And I had to pick them up. The anchor was one of the first notable signs. And I had already stated that, I needed to anchor into whatever messages were coming forth. So that has not changed, we're still anchored here. We're still an anchor. And it makes so much more sense now today. Because I went to bed frustrated last night. Like, it took forever for 2 videos to download, and then it kept cutting me off in the middle of a video. And it's just frustrating. I had to call my daughter and vent because I didn't want to go to bed with that frustration. I would have. It was just it's because it's just such a constant in my life. Just folks in my business. It is frustrating. Like, it's beyond frustrating. It's so invasive. And I mean, it's like they're doing it right in front of my face. You might as well be standing right in front of me doing it. You wouldn't, because then I'd see you, and I'd punch you in your face. You wouldn't want to face me, trust me. You wouldn't want to face me, but that's the cowards that you are, is you hide. You hide. And you want me to play seek. I see you. I see you. At any rate, so we are still anchored in here. The stork energy, the 555 energy, though 555 didn't come out, it had been very prominent in my energy yesterday morning, though it has been prominent probably for the past year. So major changes on a big scale, little changes in my monthly day-to-day things, and then, like, if I get it in a day, first thing at the start of my day, I'm seeing change, right? Change is happening. Other people do not like that at all. I mean, they put a lot of effort into these fucking shenanigans, so why would they, right? But I'm tired of living a certain life. I'm tired of living a certain way. And I mean, this is not for me. This is not for anybody. It should not have to be for anybody except for the fucking losers who wish to just harm and inflict pain and suffering on other people for the funsies of it. Just for kicks, just because they can. Give man a little bit of power and see what they do with it. And that's been a telltale sign for me. Even as a youngin, I knew like what people do with power. It's insane. It's insanity what a person with a little power can do. So you give man a lot of power. oh my goodness. Man or woman, tits or testicles. As I was laying in bed this morning before I woke up, like fully, like got out of bed and got myself mobile, I was thinking about Archangel Ariel and how she popped in yesterday when I was bringing in Archangel Uriel with, how did you come in, Archangel Uriel? God's light. And there are no mishaps, again, no mishaps, no accidents. I kept calling the stork the moon. That there lies a deeper message in that, this moon energy that I've already been speaking about, this love affair that I had with the moon, to no affair with the moon, get the fuck away from me, moon and sun, to the moon and I reconciling, and the sun just being ever so loving rather than too bright. It's a beautiful energy, and I mean, it really is in existence in my world. I feel it in every fiber of my being, so I can't argue it, and I won't. Are you kidding? Like, I wouldn't. I'm gonna accept it as a gift that it is. Thank you for the gift that it is. We're going to switch gears here now, because every time that I tried to bring this into attention and to energy focus, I got booted out. Like, certainly when I tried to redo the videos, or put in number 3, or continue with number 3, it kept knocking me out. 7 minutes here, 6 minutes there, 2 minutes here. So, you know, the fourth one was finally, or the third one, I'm sorry, was finally able to finish some sort of thought form, but it still ended up cutting out on me when I brought the Ren back up, you know, the page of arrows. That in this case, I'll call the PI, you know, the private investigator. And again, there are private investigators in this message that are fighting the good fight, you know, the good spy, a good spy. And then there are those who are not, like, they're not. I don't know if they were brought on to spy on me on purpose initially for my downfall, or if that's the way that it went about. I feel that. I feel like at first, maybe it was like, I'm going to check into this. Something doesn't add up here. But instead of like being Team Lisa, they decided to be Team Money, wherever the fucking money talks. And then it became Team Blackmail, you know, like too many people know too much. So now we have to stay on this course, you know, like what is that? Past the point of no return. No going back now kind of energy. So whatever. But Archangel Uriel is wanting like to sit up front in the class, like, or even become the teacher for a moment. But she wants attention, eyes up front, eyes up top. She is the natural healer. She is, you know, trees, plants. I haven't read about her in a while, but like I know her energy in the sense of like what she does for me. When you're talking messages and synchronicities, there's so many angels that work together or alone, you know, in that. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Sandophon, very specifically, and Archangel Ariel, very specifically, channel with you through things, music, songs, themes, post boards, whatever, you name it, a conversation you hear from passerbys, a song in a car that drives, you know, passes by you. Like, it doesn't matter where you get the information. When it clicks, you know. It's not, you're not out there starving for information. It just comes. But you start noticing the synchronicities or the signs and the signals, and when you do, that's the fun part. There is no going back once you get to a certain point. I mean, it would be stupid. I'm just gonna call it that. It'd be fucking stupid. If you have, because it was like too woo woo. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm calling that stupid. If we can differentiate the two, please do. Stupid is as stupid does. You're not helping me out here. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm in the same boat. Again, I'm in the same boat, okay? Like, stupid is as stupid does. This is where the message is going, though. They wanted me stuck on stupid. They wanted you stuck on stupid. Deaf, blind, and stupid is what happens when there's no balance. And I actually did write something down from this, what was it? This number 14 that came up yesterday with abundance. You know, there should be so much abundance, right? It should have been reversed, but these don't have reversals. So I'm going to take it as a reverse. Because it came with abundance and it makes no sense. Like, if the case is that I have balance and abundance in my life, it would show. You would see it. You would see it in your lives. So the fact that it's saying, hey, look at all this abundance, it's like, I feel like I'm being fucking mocked right now. Like, are you serious right now? I do see the abundance in the world. I see it for everybody else. And I don't mean to be a woe is me, because fuck all that shit. That's actually going to apply to this reading as well. But it's finding that inner balance, that inner harmony, no matter what is going on around you. And I could see that I could see, you know, even so much so that when life was falling apart around me at work, I think people expected me to be downtrodden. They expected me to be, um, you know, no makeup, no zest, no pep in my step, no music, no singing that day, no nothing really, you know, because I'm not making it up. My life was suffering immensely at that time, in every area that you could think of, you know. Um, and then boys trying to get into your pants, or, you know, make the cut to where they get to stand by you at lunch, or, you know, just, I'm making that up, like you're in school, I got to stand with her at lunchtime or hold her books or something. Like, you know, that energy where people wanted to be known by you and for people to know that you knew them, but like they were never really there for you. It was just a persona, just a presence, an act, a farce, um, on their part. But on my part, again, we talk about light, right? Like, you cannot speak of light without knowing any part of it. I know darkness. I fucking know darkness. We can talk about that for days. But I choose to talk about the light. This is where I find my balance in this darkness. I mean, I talked about those tunnels getting fucking dark. I couldn't see shit. I couldn't feel shit for a moment. I thought about exiting this world on my own accord, like something that I'm absolutely not. I am not this person, right? So for people to want to see me downtrodden, like, what the fuck is the smile on her face for? Her life sucks. Like, honey, I know it. Do you want me to like plaster it on my face somehow, like war paint? Like, what do you want from me? Um, you know, I'm not a crier on everybody's fucking shoulder. Like, life is life right now, and this is what's up. Like, I'm not secretive about it, but I'm not going to hash it to the ground. I'm just not going to beat it to death. So, but I remember one of my supervisors at Panasonic who was like, you know, and this is when I'm like pretty much homeless. I'm living in and out of hotels and stuff, and I'm sure people were talking about me being a fucking prostitute just because I had to live in a hotel setting for a while, quite a while actually. Um, but like, I mean, 1 foot out the door of homelessness. Without that, because I didn't have a vehicle, still don't. Like, without that, I would have been homeless. Like, coworker that I offered my shower to when her shower broke down, started leaking and stuff. They had to do bathroom work. I offered her my shower. Like, you come anytime, I will have it scrubbed and cleaned for you. It'll be ready to rock and roll. That bitch offered me a phone number to a homeless shelter. I offer her my space. She offered me shelter through a homeless shelter. And again, I'm not trying to knock these places down that are offering assistance or help, but I also wasn't born yesterday, and I know that these shelters are not exactly safe, and I know that they're a last attempt at survival for some folk, and some of these folks have children, and so it was not for me and my pets. Like, this is meant for somebody who might actually need that bed, need that room, need that space, her and her child or children. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I would be taken away from somebody. And on top of that, I was like, I wanted to slap my so-called friend in the fucking face. Like, bitch, you don't have to say anything at all. You don't have to offer me anything, but do not come up here with a number for a shelter with that condescending look on your face. Like, it was, I'm still recording. It was priceless, really. Like, it was priceless. Um, but that's the energy I was in, you know, this imbalance. And like, they wanted to see the physical effects it was having on me, and not just the mental, spiritual. But, and at that time, I was still heavily drinking, like heavily drinking. I didn't quit drinking until August 18th of 2025. 2025? Yeah. Everything happened yesterday. But I was heavily drinking by then. I had no other outlet. Like I had no car to go anywhere. I needed a dog sitter to go anywhere. Like, again, I'm not complaining, and I guess I sound like I'm excusing it, though I've been drinking since I was in high school, off and on. with a few years here and there of like nothing, you know, because of religion purposes and that kind of thing. So this is the first time that I have cleared the state of my body and my mind on purpose, on my own accord, of my own accord, willingly. And I believe that's where the mirror the mirror steps in here. You know, we're still on yesterday's spread, so like no new cards have flashed out or anything like that, but I'm just showing you the Ren and the mirror. Yesterday when they first initially came up, I picked up the energy for what it was. You know, you have this green man and this green woman, and I was talking about the Emperor and the Empress. Now, the Emperor and the Empress in their highest light are fucking strong individuals, beautiful individuals, not to be fucked with individuals. I mean, that Empress is like a high priestess, Empress goddess all in one. Like, she is the queen of every trait, the you know, like the cups, the wands, the swords, and the shields or the coins or the pentacles, whatever you call them. But like, she is all of it, and so is he. And so the fact that I don't believe these motherfuckers knew anything about what we are originally. They just didn't want me to be in the picture. Like, they just did not like me, did not like the side of me. On paper, I do not look good. Hell, I still don't look good on paper. And they tried to mess with my mojo on how I look anyways, but like, I still don't look good on paper. You know, I don't have degrees and shit like that. And not knocking anybody's degrees, okay, at all. I'm just saying I don't fit that mark. So I didn't make the cut. I didn't make the cut. And so they wanted to cut me out. I think we live in a time anymore where we're at a stage in the game in life where we don't get to fucking do prearranged marriages anymore. We don't get to choose our children's partners for them anymore. What the fuck is that? I guess maybe in some countries, not here. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. But because of it and somebody's audacity and enormous fucking ego and ego-based life and life's mission, they allowed it to interfere and intervene with loved ones. They, on my end, there was no care in the world for the fuckery that's going on around me, you know, with my ex and things. Like, he could give two shits if I were fucking alive. He'd rather I wasn't. But he wants me not here, based on different, like, oh, she was crazy, she was bound to do it. You know, like the crazy talk, like you would think the C word would be cancer and not crazy. But in this case, the crazy word is the fucking cancer. Like, I used to, you know, people joke all the time about like, don't mess with me, I'm crazy. I thought that shit does not come out of my mouth. Please do not fucking mess with me. But it is nothing about being fucking crazy. Like, at that point, I'm not even laughing at this fucking joke. It's not funny. Like, at all. So I've had that word thrown at me so much, it's insane. Or insane. The word insane. But getting back to the green man and the green woman. Now, there's a reason why they came out as the green man and green woman and not the emperor and the empress in this energy, in this energetic field. And that has everything to do with the key players. I've already mentioned that the ex of mine, I believe he started shenanigans with dark energy and moon magic and all kinds of other shit. But like, for these other people specifically, on my beloveds, excuse me, on my beloveds, and his mother is a hater. Like, she fucking hates. I don't know what that woman looks like. I've never met her. I've never seen her. I don't know her name. I feel that I know her name because it's been popping out for years and names just come out to me. We're going to leave that out of this video, but, and for now, I'm not protecting any fucking body, but just for now's sakes, you know, because this is all for entertainment purposes anyways. Just let's put that out there, okay, guys? For YouTube purposes, entertainment purposes only. Wink, wink. But this green man and this green woman hashed up a major ass plan to do exactly what my life has been. And I mean, like, to the T. I don't want to congratulate them, and I don't want them to really fucking know that what they've done actually did affect me, because I don't want them knowing that. I don't want them thinking, in any way, shape, or form that they have that kind of clout or power over people. But it needs to be said. For those other people who don't understand that this is a real thing, like, you need to fucking know that there are people out there who want you harmed, who want you dead, who want you sick, mentally sick, unmotivated, undriven, lazy, fat, ugly, you name it, okay? Like, they want this for you. Why? That's not for me to answer, because those are the things I don't understand. There's not a why that you could give me that would satisfy my curiosity as to why somebody would even want this for somebody. Now, I don't consider these people my enemies. That would be too much consideration over somebody that I don't even fucking care about. So, there's that. But they keep coming into my energetic space, so how the fuck am I not going to pick them up? Pick them up and put them in the fucking trash, but pick them up. The mirror. In this case, you had a female doing mirror work, mirror magic, and you had a man, or place them separately, like place, one of them was doing mirror magic, the other one was doing, and mirror magic can also be moon magic, okay? Like, you see the water, the light, the reflection, anything with glass and a reflection, is definitely appropriate here. And then as far as the herbalist, this is where I bring in back Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel is so beautiful. I mean, she doesn't know how to do evil work, so like, I'm not bringing her up for anybody to like go call up on her and try to do evil work with her. I'm just trying to say that there is a natural herbalist in our midst who happens to be an archangel. Her colors are neutral, natural, earthly colors. And she vibes so well with communication. Like, when somebody's actually trying to communicate and relay information or take in information, you have some of these archangels that are absolutely beautiful with helping you and assisting with like retaining the information that you get, or so that it registers within your heart and soul, so that it makes sense to you. And you'll only get the information that you are able to appropriately handle. Like, I in the block state that I have been in over the last several years, there was no way this kind of information would have been able to cut through. I had to quit drinking. I had to quit my addiction in something for me to actually notice things outside of the norm that were already a norm for like years, but I deemed to be normal anymore, because you can adjust to any fucking dark corner of the world, is not fucking normal. It's not fucking normal at all. And living like this is not normal. It's not because I'm weird or unnatural. It isn't normal for anybody to stand by and watch your life just flow by while somebody else is holding the reins, or holding the pen, or drawing the picture, or writing the story, whatever the fuck, man. Take power back now. What would you call this? I wrote it down. What would you call that? Okay, let's see. A person who prepared and sold medicine and drugs. Eventually, he or she became an apothecary, which allowed him or her to pursue his interest in chemistry. The mathematician just came up over there with the lisp, and it may not be you, sir, but